Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Excited today because my wife got me a new desk. Now, y'all can't really see it, but this here long piece of wood here, old desk. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie now. I feel like old executive when I come in here and sit down. Woo, got all this here space. I feel like old executive. When I tell you, now today, doing a little episode of Talks with Tony, logging into my computer right now. Now see, with these, you never know what you're gonna get. It's a smorgasbord in here, okay? So you never know what you're gonna get. Hoping to get me a new laptop for Christmas, cause this here thing got so much, stuff on here. Take 9 years to open up. So y'all give me a little second. Now see, we going raw. We going raw right off, the top. Cause I want y'all to understand this a little bit of in the life. But if you new here, then you gonna have your attitude anyway. So go on about your business. Cause the new people always who bump into your video, they be in a rush, For those people that's here, especially the Blessed Tribe members. The people that's here, and in December, what I'm gonna be doing is random giveaways for the Blessed Tribe members, cause y'all support me by joining the channel as a member. So I'm gonna be doing little random giveaways, random blessings, and so I want y'all to be ready for that. You just never know. I might post on the community page. You gotta set your notifications. I might post on the community page and say, hey, first 20 cash out handles that I get, sending a little blessing. Oh Lord, y'all hold on one second. I need to put my do not disturb on, cause it'll be just my luck. Somebody called me while I'm trying to do the video, and when I call it shut the video off. Now see, I'm going in here and I literally, I'm trying to get back. I gotta go through 3, 4, 5 pages of emails, and with this, it show 50 emails per page. So that's how many emails I'm behind. Okay, all right, we got this here. This is from a psychodynamic psychotherapist. Good evening, Tony Gaskins. I hope this email finds you well. Thank you for all your videos on YouTube. They have been a blessing to open my mind about relationships. Hold on, let me invite the Lord in the room. All right. Good evening, Tony Gaskins. I hope this email finds you well. Thank you for all your videos on YouTube. They have been a blessing to open my mind about relationships. The insight I needed to understand men and how they participate in relationships. Oh, this is here educated now. After she said after she said YouTube, she put a comma, space. They have been a blessing to open my mind about relationship, semicolon. All right. Now, when they put that semicolon in there, educated. You hear me? And then space, then picked up. The insight I needed to understand men and how they participate in relationships. That's what say how they participate in relationships. They got an education on her now. Additionally, comma, I wanted to ask you if you could do a video on trophy women in quotation marks. In my life as a beautiful black woman, I have always suffered meeting guys who had this I can do anything and everything for you attitude. I noticed that most men I have dated were always ready to gift me luxurious items, money, expensive bags, bank cards to spend their money, and car keys. However, they never emotionally opened up and just thought that material things is all I needed. I was always seen and treated as a trophy and not a human being. So these experiences left me wondering what it was about me, because I have always lived a simple life and I am not moved by a luxurious lifestyle. I grew up in Uganda and moved to the UK at age 13. I'm now 25 years. My mom is a single mother who has worked hard to ensure that we had all we needed. As a qualified psychotherapist now, I have been in therapy working on myself and learning to break this pattern. I had to learn to set very strong boundaries and standards to interrupt the pattern. I'm single now, and your videos have empowered me to focus on growing my brain, body, and brand. The 3B's she talking about. Thank you again, and may God continue to bless the works of your heart and family. Kind regards. All right, now, you never know what we're going to get in here. And I've been hearing about trophy women, but I want to explain this to y'all. So y'all, I'm going to try to explain this to you so you can understand this a little bit. See, it's kind of, and like you say, you in therapy and you trying to, break this here pattern. See, with men, you always have to remember the way men are wired. You always got to remember the way men are built. And you have to always remind yourself that to a man, you are a window. You're a window, like a glass window. And just how you could see straight through that glass window, a man can always see straight through you. Always. So it does you no good to be anything other than yourself. So how you were raised and how you were treated. So if you're a beautiful black woman and you feel that way, and that is, perception is reality, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's several of us that call ourselves beautiful and we're not beautiful to somebody else. But it's good to feel that way about yourself. Now, that may very well be true societally for you if men give you luxury items and expensive bags and bank cards to spend their money. Men only really do that with women they feel are beautiful based on worldly standards. But here's the thing. You have beautiful that is cutthroat and unapproachable. And then you have beautiful that is gullible and naive. Then you have beautiful that is loose and easy. And so it's different classifications of beautiful. So you have to understand that as a man is reading you, he puts you into a class. He classifies you. And all the way down to your walk, all the way down to your clothes, your outfit that you choose, the gaze in your eyes, the smile on your face, your conversation, every single thing you do is being read by a man. And so you have to understand that. And so in that, you just never know what he is reading, and that's why you really can't play a role. If you loose, you can't pretend to be a conservative prude. If you're a conservative prude, you can't pretend to be loose and free. You have to be truly authentic to yourself. And see, a lot of times what can happen is you can buy into a certain image. So moving to the UK, that's a gray hair. I'm like, what is lineal? Them old gray hair, all right? Like, give me a little salt and pepper in here now, all right? Getting too old, y'all got me aging. I ain't had that gray hair. Y'all got me on here aging. The Lord gave me an extra strand of wisdom. I'm gonna die there. Now, see, so you could be trying to play. See, when you went to the UK, and see, you grew up in Uganda. So, I don't know what all Ugandans look like. I'm pretty sure y'all come in different, shapes, sizes, colors, just like everywhere else in the world. But that's the motherland over there. So you got a certain upbringing. Then you went to the UK at age 13. The UK very prim and proper and posh. So you probably start to have this, and now you're 25 years old. So you probably got like this, English influence. Africa is still prim and proper too. Like when I went to South Africa, a different part where you was at for 13 years, the people I was dealing with over there in South Africa, and then even when I went on another part to Nairobi, Kenya, all throughout Africa, it's a lot of people that speak multiple languages. So you're highly educated, and totally the education system way better than America, especially for blacks in America. UK, same thing. You seeing different cultures. You different. You raised with just more, manners and just And so now if you beautiful and then you prim and proper, a man may classify you as naive and gullible because your energy may be overly feminine to the point that he can't feel any cutthroatness in you. And so he wants to cater to you and give to you, but like you say, they never emotionally opened up and just thought that material things is all you needed. So what happened is they see you as this beautiful woman, and they so accustomed to beautiful women just looking for a magazine relationship. When I say magazine relationship, I just mean like Ken and Barbie just going together and looking good, looking like y'all just stepped out of magazine. And so they used to that. And then they used to see what happens is the world treats us based on how we look until we show the world what else we have to offer. So the world will take, and the media determines what looks the best, what look is in style. And then from there, it just breaks down to where now if you have this extreme talent, the world will overlook what you look like if you don't fit inside of their beauty standards. And you still will be elevated based on your gifts, based on your talents, based on your skills, whichever one you operating from. But see, what happens is men, when they see a woman that they feel is beautiful, they know that the world has kind of eaten out of your hand. Whether you know it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not, they know that school teachers gave you better grades and didn't grade your paper as hard, They know that the schoolyard boys, even if they bullied you at one point, that they really crushed on you. They know that other women were jealous of you. They know that more men held doors open for you, that you got more opportunities, you got more jobs, more promotions, more, people just looking out for you, because we are made to feel less than by society and by the media if we don't fit inside of the box that the media deems as beautiful. So a man just assumes that because you've been spoiled by the world, he's assuming this. You maybe weren't spoiled by the world. So y'all understand what I'm saying? Nothing I say am I speaking in definite terms. This is just, I'm talking to the majority. There's always exceptions to the rule. So understand that. Use inference while I'm talking. So they assume that because you've been pampered, because you've been spoiled, that now that's what you are accustomed to. So they've put you in a box and they say, look, this is all she wants. Nobody can take you out of that box except for you. And literally it has to be practical. It's not some magic potion. It really ain't even therapy, because a therapist is not going to be able to teach you this right here, because a therapist don't know nothing about this. See, a therapist don't understand relationships and men well enough, because a therapist is trained on multiple things and then they hone in and focus on one. But these kind of nuances is not taught in the classroom. This ain't taught in the classroom. This got to come from ground level. This got to come from real life experience. You just ain't gonna be able to go into any therapist's office and get specific, even if they have a term called trophy women. They're not gonna understand the caveats and nuances that go into this. So it literally looks like this, to where when a man come to you and he say, hey, you know, you know what? excuse me, mom. Oh, you're so beautiful. Here's my card. Here's my card. And this man try to give you that card. Boom. Let me put it this way. Somebody be done. Only you this here card. And then he tried to give you this card. And then what you do? You thank you, but here you go. I don't need that. I'm not that type of person. I have my own money. When he come and he trying to buy you a bag, oh, you know what? I really appreciate it, but I want you to take that back because that was 2,000 pounds and you can invest that on the market. And 10 years from now, that 2,000 pounds may be 5,000 or 10,000 pounds. So thank you. You can keep that. You see how practical that is? So a lot of times it's really just reversing. It's really you taking, he done put you in this box, you climbing out the box. You jumping out the box because he's judged you. The same thing happens when society has chosen this look and you don't fit inside of that look. The same thing applies. So now this man come to you and he thinks, oh, right now, light skin, long black hair that come to the tailbone is in style, racially ambiguous. So let's say if you dark skin and you wear a shortcut, and let's say the society says we going with a medium build right now in our movies and commercials, and let's say you got a little more on you than a medium build. So now the man will come to you and say, in his mind, he's saying, oh, you easy. Oh, she's easy because she's insecure. She's jealous of the other girls, other women. She's jealous of them. She wishes she was them. So she's going to compromise and do more for me because she doesn't fit inside of what men are lusting after and chasing. So he may come to you and you don't fit inside of the box, and he may just come and just throw himself on you. Hey, excuse me, how you doing? Come here. You know what? You just so beautiful. Come here. And you have to literally, whoa, hold on. Is today the day for you to go to jail? Or do you want to go to jail today? Sir, I don't know what you think this is, but don't ever in your life touch me without an invitation. Am I understood? See, what happened is he's done that to 10 women. 9 of them was like, oh, wow. Okay, well, what is your name? Oh, Cletus. All right. And number? I can't do nothing with a name. And listen here, the next time you do that, you better be ready to back it up. You see what I mean? He done did that to 10 women who he felt would be insecure, desperate, and so they played into it. So now he done took and put you in the same box as them, insecure and desperate. When you check him, however that looks for you, when you check him, now he like, whoa, okay, all right. You don't fit inside of that, but okay, so you classy. So now he sees your natural beauty. Over here now, when you would be classified as a trophy woman, when he come to you and he want to wine you and dine you, he want to spoil you. When you reject that and you say, no, hey, look, no, thank you. See, the trophy woman is actually the one who got to go the extra mile. Because see, it's going to take a little bit more to come out the box. You see what I mean? It take a little bit more to come out the box. And so the trophy woman is the one who on the first date, she said, I got this. I'll take care of this. Now, that every single woman is against that. So many women is against that. But if you know you the trophy woman, if you know you've been put in that box, then you got to do a little extra. Hey, I'll take care of that. Slide that on cross, take right on. And he's like, whoa, hold on. Now he's going to pick it up and give it back to you. But you got to make that point. You got to make that point to let him know, like, listen, I'm not like Miss Priss, head in the clouds, foot up on the poof. type woman. That no, I'm a independent woman. I'm yes, God may have blessed me to look the way that you want your wife to look. Whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You see what I mean? Because it's been a lot of women that come up to me and talking about, wrote me talking about, I'm a beautiful black woman, and I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, yes, just being beautiful on your level, but I saw her mama love her. I saw that God loved her, but it just didn't strike me. It didn't strike me. She might have thought that because she light skinned, or because she Caucasian, or because she got a big booty, she might have just thought that automatically classified her. Because she dark brown skin, because she, dark skin, she might have just thought that automatically classified her for everybody. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Now, when a man come off that money, now see, this is the thing though. So what he's sensing for you, what you saying about setting boundaries, that does apply. Now, you learned that in therapy. That was a good takeaway. You say I had to learn to set very strong boundaries and standards to interrupt the pattern. You're very right. That's what you're gonna have to use, because what is happening here, see, the term all beauty, no brains, every stereotype comes from somewhere. Whether it's never accurate for every single person, but it comes from somewhere. And it's typically by what the media portrays. So because a quote unquote beautiful woman may be seen as a rarity, the movies will make the beautiful woman be ditzy, not a lot of brains. And they will have a beautiful but no brains having woman in the commercials and the movies. And so that's what we start to believe. And so when this man sees you, he also is judging you based on what he's seen, and that is saying that you're beautiful, but you are weak, and you are easy, and you can be bought because you just like the finer things of life, and that you will get on your back and do anything to have a man with money. So he actually does not respect you. And although he thinks you're beautiful, he does not really admire you. Because when you are beautiful and unapproachable, and understand what I'm saying now, when I say unapproachable, I don't mean that no man is going to approach you. What I mean by unapproachable is that you don't give off the energy that a man can try you. Like there's certain types of beauty that a man will just walk up and grab your butt because of the energy he is reading, which can be wrong, but the energy that he is reading. And so then there is beautiful that a man say, whoa, she'll cut. This woman, she'll cut somebody. So it's all about the energy that you're giving off. Now, here's the thing. Where does energy come from? It comes from your mindset. So you walk the way you think. You act the way you feel. So in order to change your energy, you have to change your input. When you hear enough times that you have to be confident and strong, that you're beautiful, that the man for you will be for you, that you won't have to train a man and raise a man and beg a man and baby a man. You won't have to wonder about this man. You won't have to chase this man. You won't have to loan this man out to other women. You won't have to do any of that. When you get to the point that you believe that, it changes the way you look people in their eye. It changes the way you walk. It changes your energy. So it's all about what you believe and what you've been telling yourself. That's what changes your energy. So you got to realize and understand here that when you get to that place, now you in a place to where this man say, whoa, okay, she beautiful, but I'm going to have to devise a strategy, a plan to get strategically positioned to where I can approach her. Because this type of woman here, what I'm feeling on her, she'll make me feel this big if I come at her the wrong way. So now he's reading you, and this is what he's saying. So, and here's the thing. Although you said trophy woman, this really can apply to any color, any height, any weight, because it's different trophies in different places. When you look at all the sports leagues, all their championship trophy look a little different. So you got to understand, it ain't just one type of trophy woman. In some regions, the trophy woman gonna have a rotund buttocks. In some regions, it's gonna look like she have a long back. In some, with a paper cut down there. In some regions, she's gonna be full. You see what I mean? Full figure. Some regions, she's gonna be very petite, thin, whatever term you use. So it ain't just one type of woman that's a trophy woman. And then it also depends on that man. So individual men will have different classifications of what is a trophy woman. But guess what? You don't have to adhere to his terms. You don't have to be a trophy woman. That's determined by your mindset, your input. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Who are you listening to? Now, see, a lot of women that don't fully understand men, they teaching y'all thought energy. They teaching y'all about femininity, but what they're describing as femininity is thought energy. They trying to describe this seductive, this seducing spirit. They almost describing a Jezebel spirit, what a lot of women trying to teach. And when they don't understand that femininity does not have one definition. See, your femininity is your confidence, your belief in yourself, and however that looks. See, for one woman, it may be leggings with a sports bra. For another woman, it may be boyfriend jeans with a bomber jacket, with the big puff jacket. For another woman, it may be basketball shorts with a t-shirt and some Jordans. You see what I mean? Femininity don't have one look. It's about your feminine energy, your confidence in yourself about who you are and what you bring to the table. Don't get classified to feel like if you don't wear 6-inch heels that you're not feminine. No, you could wear basketball shoes every day and still come off very feminine with a lot of feminine energy, because your mindset says that I'm beautiful, I'm classy. You could be this big or you could be this big and still come off as very feminine, because your mindset says I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, because what you hear. So when you continuously hearing that, listen, you don't have to compromise. You don't have to sell a man on your worth. You don't have to sell yourself. You got to know who you are, know what you want, and know that you never have to compromise your standards. Now, see, when I say you don't have to compromise, I don't mean across the board. I mean, you don't have to compromise your standards, your morals, your values. You may compromise the outing that you want to do. He may want to go to the movies. You may want to go to the roller coaster. So you may say, okay, I'll go to the movies. When I say you don't have to compromise, don't take that too literal. I am never going to the movies because I'm a roller coaster girl and I refuse to go to the movies. That is too slow. That is too mild. That is too lame. I'm only on roller coasters. And if you can't get down with that, you can't be with me. That's not what I'm saying. Don't take it like that now. Compromise means you're not giving up your religious beliefs. You're not giving up your policies and procedures, meaning if you saving yourself unto marriage, you don't compromise that standard. If you don't on the microphone, you don't compromise that standard. If you don't curse, you don't compromise that standard. See, your standards are rooted in your morals and values. When you know who you are, and see, this is the thing. This is the thing. Now, y'all stay with me now, because everybody can't understand everything, all right? So listen, what you don't understand, just listen to the video 2 or 3 times, all right? So in the comments arguing about what you don't understand, okay? Listen, what a lot of women do wrong is you come on here and you let me put a battery in your back. But batteries go dead. So see, it has to be internal. You got to truly believe that you are worth the wait. You got to truly believe that you could keep your legs closed until marriage. And know that the man for you, that your husband is not going to cheat on you and he's not going to leave you. But see, when you unsure of that, a lot of women say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to try to be abstinent. I'm going to do this abstinence thing. But will a man really wait for a woman who's abstaining? Like, really, let's be real. Like, isn't it true that if you're not giving it to him, he's going to get it from somewhere else? Like, okay, yeah, I'm going to try. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to stay off of my back. Yeah, stay off of my back. But it's like, isn't he going to get it from somewhere else? That right there is what just threw you off. That right there just confused all your energy. So now your energy is unsure. It's kind of like, now you tiptoeing instead of walking heavy. See, you got to walk heavy. See, you got to know who you are. When your feet hit the ground, the devil got to know that you just woke up. He got to feel you coming. Because he got to know that you know. Because if you don't know, you'll get tricked out your spot. If you don't know, you ain't going to be able to be 10 toes down. You can finna be bike up. Like this right here. If you don't know what you know, but see, when you know it, you ain't politicking with these men. You ain't politicking with nobody. You know what you worth. Listen, this the degree I got. This the training I got. I'm worth $75,000 a year. You ain't got to say it like that, but you come in here. Thank you very much. Well, what are you expecting? Well, the minimum that I can accept is $75,000 a year, just due to my experience in this position. Oh, okay. Well, we have a few budget constraints right now, so I mean, we really would love to get you there, but I cannot promise that can happen. Well, hey, no worries at all. I mean, I totally understand if you have to go with someone that's a little less experienced and a little more affordable. Like, you have to do what you have to do because your bottom line matters. But I will, respectfully decline anything less than that. But I still appreciate the opportunity. Well, what we'll do, we'll talk and we'll see what we can do, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much. This has been an amazing interview. You're one of the most impressive people we've interviewed, and we'll reach out to you if we can make this a fit. And then you go ahead. You don't walk out of there. Can't sleep. Oh my goodness. Let me check to see if I missed a call. Just staring at the ceiling. You staring. I don't know. Like, should I email them tomorrow and just say, like, I can accept 65 just because I understand that we're in a pandemic and all this? Like, come on. No, you got to be able to say, hey, Lord, what's for me is for me. What's not for not. I know better coming. You got to know who you are. And see, when you're confident, when you have heard it enough from yourself or from your a life coach, your accountability partner on mymentor.life, when you've heard it enough that you believe it, now you don't have to question yourself. Because see, now your energy looking different. See, now your energy looking different. See, when you the trophy woman, whatever size, shape, or color, when you the trophy woman and you're not sure of yourself, you kind of walking like, I wonder does he see me? I wonder does he think I'm a trophy woman? I wonder what he's thinking about me right now. You see what I mean? You're not sure of yourself. But when you sure of yourself, your eyes on the prize. Got that purse on, your eyes on the prize. Let me here's the purse here now. Got that purse on, your eyes on the prize. You hear what I'm saying? He don't even know you saw him. You seen him because you got peripheral. But he didn't know you seen him, your eyes right on the prize. So guess what? He got to walk fast. He got to cut over. He got to get in your view. He got to drop something on the ground to bend up and come up and try to make a little contact with you just to slow you down. Like, oh, excuse me. Hey, you better hold on to that. Now he see you got good energy too. So he see, knowing who you are don't mean you stuck up. See, humility is confidence. See, humility is tied with confidence. See, insecurity is tied with arrogance. So, I'm gonna throw a couple names out to you. Your president in America, your president, number 45. Is that confidence or is that insecurity? You see what I mean? When you look at, Kanye West, is that confidence talking or is that insecurity? See, when you know who you are, you ain't got to tell nobody about it. You ain't got to explain yourself. You ain't got to sell yourself. See, and I know this personally because I was insecure. I was insecure and I used to have to try to sell myself to a TV network, to a production company, to somebody that's trying to book me for a speaking gig. And I was responding to the offer, and then they'll make an offer and say, hey, unfortunately, Mr. Gaskins can't accept less than $5,000 to come speak at your event because this. And my wife, see, I had to hear it from the woman that I know gonna speak truth to power. So you got to have somebody around you. If it ain't nobody in your family, it could be somebody, a professional, that's gonna tell you the truth. See, my wife told me, she said, Tony, she said, babe, she didn't say Tony, she don't call me Tony. She said, listen, you don't have to tell them all your accolades. They already Googled you. Google say a net worth on there for you. They already done saw your following online. They already done saw what celebrities follow. They already know your resume. But see, you so humble and down to earth in your videos. You ain't got no editing. You ain't got no music. You don't use thumbnails. So you look so humble that people try you because it looked like he don't know his worth. But listen, all that matters is that you know your worth. All you got to say to them, hey, thank you so much for your offer. Unfortunately, Mr. Gaskins has declined. Point blank, period. And then, so guess what? I started doing that and they started coming back. Well, what will Mr. Gaskins like? I remember this company needed me for a little gig and they offered me an amount of money, large sum of money, more than I had ever got. And I just said, no, I walk heavier than that. I'm gonna need three times. I'm gonna need 3 times that. It was probably 3.5 times that. Guess what? They went from where they were and 3.5 it. You hear me? And because I didn't negotiate, I ain't give no other option. This where we got to start at, which was 3.5 times what they offered me. Guess what? They met me right there. Right there. They came up to where I needed to be because I knew who I was, what I bring to the table. Now, see, had I accepted a deal with a little podunk company who offered me a little old bit in the past, I would have already set a precedent for my worth. And they would have said, well, we ain't got to give you all that because you just accepted this over here. That just happened on one of my cars. I bought me a car and he came in with this high interest rate. And he said, I said, sir, no, you don't have to get that interest rate down. He said, you got another car with this interest rate. I said, hold on, sir. That's what you're doing wrong right there. You're looking at the old me. When I got that car, my credit one where it's at. Nah, my credit somewhere else. That you come in here with a new, and sure enough, he came in there with a new interest rate. You see what I'm saying? People will look at what they feel you done accepted or what they know you done accepted, and they want to give you that. And you got to let people know, like, listen, if you knew me yesterday, you don't know me today. Yesterday I was loose booty on my bike. Today I'm a stand up pristine exemplary example. Okay, we're gonna put that together again. I still got that. I just threw that piece of paper away from a wide exemplary example. That's who I am today. So you let them know, hey, listen, you can't try me like that now. Don't come over here trying me like that. Because you know what? My wife heard me say that, and she gonna slide this under my office. I done held on to it. This what I'm is here. Exemplary example. That don't even go together, but we're gonna use it. And that's what you have to let them understand. And when they see that right there, hey, ain't no negotiation. And see, this the thing. This why men don't believe a lot of women. Because this how you be. You know what? I cannot believe you. That you would have the audacity. Yes, that's in Barack Obama book title. That's where I learned it at. That you would have the audacity to cheat on me. Even if it's emotional. I am tall, beautiful, fit, educated, well-worded, well-spoken, elaborate, dominant, disciplined, this. So the man on the other end, he like, yes, you are. You are all that. Yes, you are. And I apologize. I apologize for what I did. I was stupid. And guess what? You take them back because you don't believe everything you just said you will. You don't believe that. He know you don't believe it. That's why he tried you to begin with, because he know you don't believe it. That's why he give you that fake apology and then laugh at you when you take him back a third time, because he know you don't believe what you done got the spiel down. You done got the words down, but you ain't walking like that. You talking the talk, but you ain't walking the walk. You don't really believe that. And he know that. So see, this the thing. Men always going to judge and classify. He gonna be your judge and jury, and he gonna try to sentence you to a certain sentence in your life. And you have to know what you are so that you don't accept his judgment of you. Because 9 out of 10 times, a man could be judging you wrong. But when you remember the way a man is built, see, remember, men are warriors. Men are hunters. Thought I heard some rain. That must be my air condition. Men are hunters. So men have a unique ability to assess situations for danger, to read people, just like that. Have a unique ability. And so you got to understand, to a man, you a window. So he reading you a certain way. Now, if his vision could be altered, could be jaded because of what he didn't experience, so he can be misreading you. He can look in there, look through that window while he window shopping, and thought he saw a love seat, but then when he get in there, it's a whole couch. You see what I mean? And so he could misread you. But the only thing that determines that is how you see yourself and what you truly believe about yourself. Because as y'all notice, as we done gone through these emails, I get a lot of emails that say I'm a good catch, I'm a God-fearing woman. But in the same email, you on your bike. So how you a good catch and God-fearing, and you slept with the man inside of 3 months? Or you slept with the man, period. So now you done call yourself God-fearing in a conversation with this man. But then you did the opposite of what God instructed you to do. So now the man is like, you is a whole joke. You's a whole satirical Saturday Night Live episode. That's how he looking at you. So now you've lost all his respect because you ain't walking like you talking. So with this right here, this what you got to understand. See, now what you gonna have to do, Miss Uganda and United Kingdom, is you gonna have to get read. You're gonna have to get read by a relationship coach who got the gift of being able to read you. And when he or she look at your picture, hear your story, hear your background, you're gonna get read. And from your email, what I'm gathering is that now you grew up in Uganda and moved to the UK at 13. The key question here was that refuge or was that privilege? Were you sent to the UK to go to an expensive boarding school, or did your family have the money to get a visa to go to the UK, or did you escape to the UK? That's going to determine a lot about you. So if it was prompt privilege, then old new word. If it was prompt privilege, then you shoulders bite. So now he looking at you. Okay, she know the whole dinner setting at a table. What fork is for what cup is for what knife is for what, but she don't know nothing about men. She ain't never been taught about no man, but she know everything about that dinner setting. She know how to eat proper, how to walk proper, how to talk proper. She know all of that, but she got no street knowledge, no street wisdom. So a man will pick that up. She prim and proper, but she naive and gullible when it comes to men. So let me show her what she used to. She used to some luxury. Boom. Cause she looked like luxury. Now see, if you beautiful but you dress real down, you dress real chill, he not gonna assume that you used to luxury, because we know beauty coming in all kind of shapes and forms. It's women who selling their body, but they face is absolutely gorgeous, but they selling their body. So men know beauty come in all different arenas, all different colors, shapes, sizes. Men know that. So he could look at you, and now he finna go a little deeper. And so when you get read, you're gonna understand, okay, now this is what's hindering you. What's hindering you is that you think everything in the world is sweet. That you think that you're safe in this world, and that majority of the people you meet gonna naturally have a good heart, and that they don't want to take from you, they want to bring to you, they want to give to you. That's how you've been raised to think, that the world is your oyster and nobody's out to get you, nobody's out to hurt you, and you have not been prepared for the realities of the world. Now, if you get read like that, you think everybody your friend. So now you understand, wow, okay, I got to get some new knowledge. I got to learn how men move, how men think. That's what I'm going to have to do. And as you continue to do that, now you're going to start to move a little different. Now when you see this man, your guard is up to the point to where you don't let him make a move. You're not accepting his advance. So if you say, look, I don't want to be the trophy woman, but you accept that bag, you're reinforcing what he believes about you. If you're saying, I don't want to be the trophy woman, but you ain't never offered to pay your half, even offered it. I ain't said you went all the way through it when he said, no, I got this. But you ain't never offered to pay your half. Now you fall right in with the trophy woman. When he give you your card and you go shopping, you fall right in with the trophy woman. And I done seen this happen. I done seen this happen in real life. That women who have been deemed as trophy women, like arm candy, look good for a red carpet, look good for a charity gala or gala, whichever way y'all say it, okay? And, look good on the man's arm. And everybody say, oh, y'all a cute couple. I've seen so many times where women like that have truly become trophy women. And guess what? They start to buy into it. So they expect dinner to be a fine dining experience, and they expect the man to pay. Yes, he is supposed to pay, but they expect it. They ain't thinking no different. They ain't offering the pay they have. They ain't doing none of that, because they've been told by Jezebels that when you offer to go half, you are giving a man a 50-50 mentality. You ain't giving no man no 50-50 mentality unless the rest of you is 50-50 mentality. If you easy and you finna get on your back, now he gonna see you as 50-50. But when you offer to pay your half, he gonna see you as grateful. He gonna see you as rare. He gonna see you as different. And then he gonna politely decline and he gonna pay for the whole bill. But then now he know this woman different. So can I even get her on her back? Because she walking heavy. She independent. So is this the type of woman I could get on her back? Now he confused. Because he's so used to paying for the whole meal, and the woman ain't said a peep. She ain't opened her mouth but other than to eat her food. So now he taking his mind, oh, you owe me. So now he gonna try you. Now he try to move in for the kiss. And he got too much garlic on his mouth. He got mono. He got that 19 on his breath. So he to move in for the kiss because he like, oh, you are a taker. You a receiver. You one of those. So if you don't feel you could offer to pay, then what is it that you feel you supposed to give a man? Because I know you feel you supposed to give a man something. So what is it? And I remember hearing stories, real stories now. Woman, she get flued out. All right, I know it's flown out, but we going with the young ladies. But she said you gonna get flued out. She get flued out. Okay. She get there, boom. The man say, don't bring no clothes. When you get here, I got a card. Boom, I'm finna send you on a shopping spree. She get flew out, let him pay for the flight. She get there, boom. Car pick her up. Boom, he give her a card. Boom, she go to the shopping district. She buy clothes for a week. Boom, go to a fine dining restaurant. Filet mignon and lobster tail. Boom, he paid for it. She ain't open her mouth other than to eat that filet mignon and that lobster tail. Boom. Then guess what? He get a bite to his house, make her move. Boom. She on her bike. Boom. It was a 2-night stay, and she slept with him 2 times. And it was the first time she ever met him in person. Because she felt like because he did all of this, I'm turned on. This sexy. He's a real man. So what do I give him? Because he gave me money. So what do I give him? Spread eagle. On the bike. Boom. Get flew back home. Man cut off. Man cut off. Don't hear from him no more. That's a real life story. And guess what? This happened every weekend. This happening every week. So that's what I mean by you got to change your mindset. So when you get to the point where, okay, a man is supposed to court you, and let's say you don't even feel comfortable offering to pay your half because of how you was raised, whatever you want to attribute that to. I done seen a woman offer to pay her half and came in the comments and said, Tony, you were so right. I offered to pay my half. He politely declined, rejected my offer. He paid the whole bill. But then he called me later and he said, you know what? When you offer to pay your half today, although I don't believe in a woman paying for a date, I just want to let you know I appreciate that, because there's so many takers out there today that just to know that you even thought that, it's the thought that count. See, this is a new day today. This is a new day today because see, back then where this was started at, women didn't have a voice. Women couldn't even vote. When a man took care of everything and all of that, women couldn't even do nothing. But now women getting degrees, women getting jobs, women earning money. So you walking different today. It don't look the same today. Men not reading it the same today. Even if you reading the same, men ain't reading the same. And that might offend you. Scratch your booty and get glad. But that's just the truth as it is. Men ain't reading the same today. And so guess what? When you taking, when you receiving, when you accepting from a man, he gonna wonder, well, what is you finna put out? And so that's why he put you in that box. Because see, that's all a trophy is anyway. See, what you got to realize, a trophy sit on the shelf. A trophy don't do nothing. A trophy sit on the shelf and it look good and it get you credit. It get you applause. It get you covetous. Okay, that's a new word. When somebody coveting you. See, it gets you coveted, and then you just dust it when somebody, you dust it off when somebody about to look at it. When somebody coming over to see the trophy. See, understand what trophy women mean now. It ain't even, a trophy ain't useful for nothing. It can't vacuum the floor. It can't sweep the floor. A vacuum is more useful, but the vacuum don't get no praise. The trophy, oh, you won first place in the Olympic. Wow. That's what a lot of y'all women look like. First place in the Olympics. And that's how a man using you. Like the trophy woman. So all you do is look good for him. You just the arm candy. But he don't see no other use for you but getting on your back. But when you show him, no, I'm independent. I bring something to the table. I could bring a whole table if I need to. I could bring a whole table. So listen, don't feel like just because you paid for dinner, you finna get my legs open. But see, a lot of women, that's what they'll come to me and say, well, I just feel bad because he paid for all the dates. He picked me up. He don't accept gas money. He don't let me pay. So it's like, I gotta do something to show him that I'm into him because I'm really into him. You know what a real man, all he expect is a genuine thank you. You could literally go get a card or you can make a card and you can handwrite in that card. It costs you $1.99 to say thank you so much for your chivalry and for being a rare breed of a man in a time such as this. Just gratitude. But gratitude don't mean changing your latitude. You hit me? Understand what I'm trying to tell you. Gratitude don't mean changing your latitude, all right, or your altitude. I don't even know what those mean, but it sounds good right there. So you have to understand that he's not looking for you to get on your back. He ain't looking for you really just to be no trophy. He wants you to show him who you are. So when you know, look, yes, I'm worthy of respect. Yes, I'm worthy of you being a chivalrous man. Yes, I'm worthy of that, but I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you nothing sexual. I don't owe you nothing. I owe you a thank you. That's it. And then when we come together, that I don't owe you a cooked meal. I don't owe you cleaning your dirty drawers. I don't owe you washing your dishes. I don't owe you babysitting your kid from your 3 baby mama. I don't owe you picking up your kid from the daycare or from the schoolhouse. I don't owe you nothing but a thank you. That's it. Because I can't be bought. Just because you paid for a vacation, just because you paid for a date, don't mean now I owe you something that is intangible. Something that has no monetary value, but yet is priceless, like being on my bike. You see what I'm saying? And when a man realizes that you know and you understand that. Now this right here gonna go over a lot of women's head because it's not in your nature. It's in your nature to be in a place of servitude. It's in your nature to be in a place of not even gratitude, but servitude. It's in your nature to feel guilty when a man is chivalrous. To feel guilty. And see, what you have to understand is chivalry has nothing to do with material things. So like she said, they give her expensive bags and luxurious items. They give her money. They give her bank cards to spend their money and their car keys. It have nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with how much quality time he gives you. What words does he speak into your life, into your mind, into your heart, into your purpose? You see what I mean? What does he do for you that don't cost money? Opening your door. Standing on the outside of you closer to the road when y'all walking down the sidewalk. What does he do for you to show that he's a shield, that he's a protector, that he's a provider, but he ain't no sponsor. He ain't no sugar daddy, or like what somebody say, a splendor daddy. The man who want to be a sugar daddy but ain't quite got the finances. He not a sugar daddy or a splendor daddy or a Truvia daddy, but he is a real man. See, I'm done with this topic, but I'm not done. But we coming on up on an hour, and if I just keep going, I'll just be reiterating the same thing basically. But I had to try to spell it out because I know it's not in a lot of women nature to understand how to walk the talk. Instead of talking the talk, how to walk it, how to believe it. So keep being here, keep showing up and keep listening, keep learning, and it's going to change your countenance because it's going to change your confidence. And when it change your confidence, that's when it change your countenance. And to change your confidence, you got to change what you're hearing. All right, you got to be cognizant. Okay, all right, yeah, all these words today. Now get your dictionary. All right, And I need to make my own dictionary because I come up with something. I talk too much. I talk more than Webster do. So he ain't got all the words I got. But hey, I got to go with my wife. She got a theater for us tonight. We got some couples coming. Everybody got their mask on. All right. But I got a little date night tonight. God bless y'all. We'll talk soon.